Financial advice is not legal advice for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see how I'm analyzing the data. Listen, the APE stock, APE preferred equity share, they are listed as a dividend, but in reality, it is not a dividend. It is not a dividend. And, you have cash dividends, you have stock dividends, and then you have stock splits. And they are totally different animals altogether. And what we have here is not a stock dividend. It's not this is just my opinion. Based on how I understand how dividends work and how stock split works and how it's supposed to affect the price of a stock, in my opinion, this is not a dividend. When a company issues a dividend, they'll say something like, for every share that someone holds, they'll get 5 cents. Okay, so that means anybody who has 100 shares would receive $5 in dividend. And that will be added to their account, and they could reinvest it, or they could take it as cash, or whatever they want to do. That's what a dividend would look like. That's what it would feel like. That's a dividend. Now, a stock dividend is a little bit different. When a company issues a stock dividend, they'll say, well, for every share, shareholder will get 0.5% of shares for every share that they own. So that means everybody who owns 100 shares would actually get 5 additional shares added to their account. And that would be a stock dividend. A stock split, however, is different. A stock split says that you have 100 shares. If it's a 1-to-1 stock split, that 100 shares will become 200 shares. If it was a 2-for-1 stock split, that 100 shares will become 300 shares. If it's a 3-for-1 stock split, that 100 shares will become 400 shares. So what we have with the AMC APE preferred equity share is not a dividend. It is a stock split that's worded as a dividend. Because as Adam Aaron said, when you have 100 shares, you're supposed to receive exactly 100 shares of APE stock, and that would temporarily dilute the value of your shares in half. So if you were diluting the value of my shares in half, that's not a dividend. That is a stock split that's worded as a dividend. And the thing is, preferred shares have no voting rights. They have no voting rights. But these shares have the opportunity to be converted into common shares sometime in the future. And there's in my opinion, a high likelihood that might actually happen. There's a high likelihood that might actually happen. And long term, it will provide more liquidity for AMC. In the short term, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to play out after the 19th and the 22nd. I believe that it's still up in the air. It's still up in the air as to what's actually going to happen on the 19th and the 22nd. Because I believe there are billions of counterfeit shares out there. I believe there's billions of counterfeit AMC shares. So if there's billions of AMC shares and they're only issuing 516 million APE shares, a lot of people are not going to get any APE shares in their account. And the other thing is, I personally believe that once we get the APEs in our account, we need to hold on to them. Because if we start selling those APE shares, if we start pushing them out there, you know what's going to happen? It's going to give the bad actors another tool to take advantage of us. Because the minute we start putting it out in the market, I am 100% sure they're going to start making counterfeit APE shares in order to give the impression that there are no counterfeit AMC shares. We will start seeing billions and billions of counterfeit APE shares being traded in the market. That is what I see happening if we get our APE shares and we start selling them into the market. I believe that's going to cause a big conflict. I believe the bad actors are going to start making fake APE shares to cover up all their fake counterfeit AMC shares. Anyway, hit the like button, the subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, and tell me what you think about the APE shares not being a dividend, but actually being a stock split. Anyway, have a great day. God bless. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.